Well, I'm back aboard SeaSprite. I know I've been teasing about this massive full refit that I want to do to this beautiful old boat for a couple of years now, but we're finally, honestly, getting started. I'll show you where we're at so far, give you a quick tour around, show you what I plan to do, and hopefully it'll be a regular sort of hold fast episode every couple of weeks, updating you on the progress. So let's take a look around. So it's pretty dark in here, maybe not ideal for shooting video right now, but as you can see, obviously the engine's out. The engine's been out for quite a while, but back in there was where the fuel tank was. We finally got the fuel tank out, and now the first mission is basically to pull out every bit of hose, every bit of wiring, clean the bilges, and prep, and then paint everything from back there to up here. That's really the first mission. When I get that whole space basically back down to greenfield site, and then start planning what is effectively a rebuild of this good old boat. There's plenty of nastiness to deal with, so I've already pulled up the bilge pump, get that hose out. This is a vent hose for the main water tank. This is the manual bilge pump hose. There's the other end of the electric bilge pump. Tons of wiring, tons of other hoses, water heater hoses, control cables for the shifter and the throttle. All these old water hoses, freshwater hoses, all got to come out. In addition to a few remaining items in these lockers, to include those batteries, you see we've already pulled out these little bulkheads that close off the engine compartment from the lockers. As you can see, they're rotten. They're gonna have to be redone. Get those batteries out. Get the remaining hoses out. So that's like the diesel fill hose. What else? Diesel vent, tank vent, exhaust hose. And then on this side, we still have water heater, old charger, overflow tank for coolant for the engine, some more hoses, all that coming out. Even up in there is a freshwater pump. So we're into the demo phase now. Lastly, I'm very seriously considering converting the boat over to tiller steering. Not a very big cockpit. The helm takes up a lot of space, and it theoretically would be very easy to switch over to tiller steering. The tiller post right there, or the rudder post is right there. Just seems like a no-brainer. So anyway, boat's a mess. Lots of things to do, but getting very excited about this project. I've really been looking forward to it, but have been too busy to really undertake the effort until now. So here's a little look at the carnage that I've created over the last hour here. So I got the bilge pump hose out. I got the water tank vent hose out. Back in the lazarette, I removed the portion of the exhaust elbow that came from some sort of, I guess you would call it a muffler. I removed the manual bilge pump outlet hose, and the bilge pump outlet that ran all the way back to the aft locker. So starting to make some progress. Gonna leave the cockpit drain hoses because they're good and no need to pull those out yet. I think I can work around those. But otherwise, I see a propane tank drain hose that would be wise to change that as well. Anyway, quite a lot of carnage out here in the cockpit. As the bilge pump is out. This is the contraption to which the bilge pump was attached. And you can see what I was talking about with the muffler there and the exhaust hose. We're under tornado watch, so storms are inbound. I think I'm gonna straighten up to the degree I should and get out of here. So there's an overview of what we're gonna undertake. The boat truly is a mess, but you know, she's definitely worth the effort. It's such a great boat, and I'm really looking forward to getting my hands dirty with this one. I've been thinking about it and planning it and been too busy to work on it for the last year and a half, but now I've set some time aside, and we have a very deliberate plan to move forward at a relatively rapid pace to get this boat back in Bristol condition, fully updated, actually fully modernized. It's going to be really a different boat. Yeah, yes, the hull and the decks will effectively be the same, although the decks are probably going to get some refurbishment as well. There's some areas where some recoring is going to be necessary. But beyond that, the plumbing, the wiring, even the approach to the wiring, you know, modernization of systems is going to be a consistent theme throughout this refit. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a big learning experience, and really looking forward to doing this and doing as much of the work myself. So stay tuned. As Mads over at Sail Life would say, stay tuned for more DIY fun aboard good old SeaSprite.